Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the awesome things that we picked up while we were at Bricks Cascade 2025. The Lego show slash convention was awesome. We had an amazing time. So many awesome builders, so many incredible builds, really, really impressive and inspiring. We have already started to release some videos from the show out on the channel, and there will be more to come over the next few weeks. And in today's video, we're going to focus in specifically on some of the awesome sets and items, etc., that we brought back. And some of the most impressive items are these train sets slash builds that we were able to pick up. First off, we've got two copies of Lego 10170, the TTX Intermodal Double Stack Car. These are both new in box. We've already built one of these in the last year, I believe. I think it's a year in the last year. Was happy to get that and add it to our collection, and happy to be able to pick up these two additional copies of the set. I think these will go great with some of our trains and just around the layout in general. A really nice set, and not often that you find new in-box copies, so was happy to be able to pick those up. We've actually got a lot of well cars, etc., like this, or sort of in this vein on the build schedule for the coming weeks. So definitely probably going to be a number of container builds as well that we do, but was really happy to pick these up. Also saw some interesting variations on this build. So might be some additional parts that we pick up to see if we can make some versions of this set that, work with other rail liveries and color schemes. So interesting stuff, but really happy to be able to pick those up. Next up, we've got Lego Creator Set 10233, the Horizon Express. Love this set. We have one copy of it already built and motorized and active on the layout, and knew I wanted to pick up another copy of this so that we could have, a nice lengthy version of the train and also have a version of the locomotive for each end of the train. So when I saw this at the convention, I knew right away that I needed to pick it up. Was really happy to get it. I think it's going to, I think the one copy of the set looks amazing already, and I think that having two copies of it and that extra length that we're going to get there with the train, I think it's going to look pretty impressive around the layout. So really excited about that. Was happy to be able to pick it up and, get it, add it to the collection. So looking forward to being able to build that soon and sort of finish off that Horizon Express and, make it look sort of the ideal way that I want to have it moving around the layout. Now, next up, we've got two awesome built locomotives that I was able to purchase from Bricks Northwest. Really happy. Not something that I'd initially planned on picking up while I was away on this trip, but as soon as I saw them, I knew that they would be amazing additions to the layout and the collection in general. So first up here, we've got a Union Pacific switcher. Now, neither of these locomotives has a motor yet. Both are set up to relatively easily take a motor. So the Union Pacific switcher is going to be powered up. So I will be working on getting that integrated over the next little while. I don't think it should be too hard to do. But the goal is basically to get this running around the layout ASAP. Love the color scheme and shape of the locomotive. Big fan of Union Pacific in general, so nice to be able to add another Union Pacific locomotive to our collection. You can see the awesome cab area there. Love the sticker slash decal work on there. You can see we got magnetic couplers. So really great looking switcher locomotive, and looking forward to being able to put that through its paces around the layout. You can see at the front here, we've got a little bit more sticker slash decal work, Union Pacific there. Just really, really well done. So happy I was able to pick this up, and definitely think it's going to be an excellent addition to the collection. And with the powered up motor and battery box in there, looking forward to adding it to our roster of working and running train locomotives around the layout. Now, next up, we've got the Rio Grande GP9. Love the color scheme here. Again, great sticker slash decal work. All the same things sort of apply. This one, though, is going to be running with power functions. Again, I don't think it'll be too bad to get the train motor, the battery box, IR receiver integrated in here, something I'd like to do relatively quickly. So hopefully you'll see this in the coming days here running around the layout. We've got the magnetic couplers. You can see the great front end again on this locomotive. Like I said, big fan of the coloring of it. Love the sticker decal work. I think the combination of orange and black is very striking. It's going to be a nice, unique one to have around the layout. And, in general, my goal over this next, we'll call it 6 months, but even probably over the next 4 months, is to really expand out our roster of locomotives and train cars. It's one of the things that I feel like, we've been lagging a bit on. I want some more variety for the layout, want some more variety for taking out to shows. We will build a lot on our own. We've got a lot of instruction sets, a lot of kits and sets, etc. We've got parts that we're going to be ordering for a number of different builds, but I'm really impressed with the work that Bricks Northwest does. I'll show you the information here if you're curious to look at their website and potentially pick up some of their trains. Really cool work. And I have plans to pick up probably several more locomotives and some box cars from them as well. So these are probably not going to be the last of the trains that you see us pick up from them. Really love the fact that they make not only the locomotives, but that they also make box cars and different cars that can be pulled by these trains. So not replacements for anything that we plan on doing, but nice additions and ways to augment our collection. And like I said, looking forward to getting these motorized and continuing to really aggressively build out our basically running train collection, so that as we move in over the next few months here into having the lower layout, the tabletop layout, and the rooftop, ceiling top layout all running at the same time, we've got a really nice roster of locomotives and train cars to pull from and run around all three of those parts of the layout. Other cool things to see from our Bricks Cascade 2025 haul. We've got our Adams Brick Junction brick, Bricks Cascade 2025, and the recognized AFOL networking event 2025 bricks. Always great to get those, and they will go in our stack of bricks that we've got from conventions. So nice additions there. We also picked up as prizes some really awesome masonry brick pieces. We've got white and the blue. Super happy to be able to get these. These will go into some buildings that we have on the agenda to build in the coming months. I'm a big fan of the masonry bricks. I think that you can never really have enough. They're so versatile and useful, and I love the texture they have for buildings. So really happy to be able to get those. Also, for use around the layout, we've got the Citizen Brick modular chain link fence kits. Love the look of these. I've been eyeing them for a while and looking forward to trying these out, seeing how they work around the layout. Few different areas that I think I could add them, and they would really fit in and add a lot. So excited to try these. We will post about this and talk about it a bit more in a separate video, but definitely something that I think will be a cool addition to the layout and give us some variety around some of our structures. Now, I also really enjoy being able to pick up the convention sets that are frequently available at LEGO conventions like this one. And this is the 2025 Bricks Cascade Convention Kit, Peace on Earth. A funny pun, but looks like it should be a really cool build to add to our convention build display area. Looking forward to working through this one. And then I wasn't able to go to Bricks Cascade last year, but fortunately I was able to pick up the convention kit from last year at this year's convention. So we've got the Rose City. It's kind of like a Micropolis little scenery build there. Really happy about that. So I think both of these are going to be excellent additions to our display areas around the Lego room here, and should also just be, fun builds. I always find it interesting to see how different builders go about solving, problems with the Lego brick, and, going about creating the different types of builds and scenes that are represented in these convention kits. So looking forward to building both of these, and I will post videos on the channel of the finished builds. And then last but not least, a couple of items from Brick Mania. Got the Paul Revere and Brown Beauty minifigure and horse, and then their special set that they had for May the 4th, 2025. Really excited about both of these. Always enjoy Brickmania kits, minifigures, etc. So really happy to add these. But, overall, super happy with what we managed to pick up at Bricks Cascade 2025. Like I said, the show was a lot of fun. It was amazing to see all the different builds. A lot of great videos ahead on the channel. And really excited with what we were able to pick up I'm really making a push here on building out the train collection, building out the layout, and I think all of these are going to be excellent additions. Like I said, a number of different well card, double stack cars in the queue to build. I think that getting 2 more copies of this set is awesome. Like I said, I saw some interesting variations on this set design. So we'll be looking at some more versions of this style of train car, as well as a number of different loads that these well cars can pull and haul around the layout, and that we can have in, more of a depot area, as if they're sort of just been delivered by trains, or maybe waiting for trains to pick them up and move them along. Big fan of the Horizon Express. I think this is really going to complement the first half of the train that we have. I think it's going to look awesome. Like I said, in addition to building out our train collection, also looking for ways that we can extend trains out, make them longer. And I think that this will be, a relatively easy and cool way to extend this train to its proper full length. So really excited to get this built and see how the finished, sort of 2-set version of the train looks and moves around the layout. I did see some interesting color variations of the Santa Fe train, both the locomotive and the train cars on display at Bricks Cascade, and really reinforced for me. I would like to try some experiments with recoloring, like building a new version of the Horizon Express. I've seen a couple different color variations for it in the past, so we'll have the orange one moving around the layout, but I would like to build out a double version in a different color. So that'll be an interesting project that we look at. And I really love the look of that Santa Fe train. So that'll be another project that we probably start working on as well. I expect they'll take a little bit of time to put together, as it'll be ordering various parts and starting to see how things come together and making changes as needed to the bricks, or maybe the design a little bit, to make it work with what's available in the given colors. But I think, a blue or a red version of the Horizon Express in particular would be awesome. So excited about trying that. And like I said, big fan of these Bricks Northwest locomotives. Looking forward to making some follow-up orders from their Etsy store. I think that these are going to be great additions, and looking forward to getting them motorized basically ASAP. Want to get them out, moving around the layout, make sure that everything's working the way I expect. And then they will join the active roster of, working powered locomotives around our layout, which will be really exciting to see, and will kind of kick us off in a good direction for the coming months here as we build out the train roster that we have for not only the main layout, but our lower layout and upper ceiling layout as well. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. In addition to those Bricks Cascade 2025 videos, there'll be a number of videos as we build out these train sets and get them integrated into the layout. As we motorize these Bricks Northwest trains, there'll be videos for those as well. So lots to see ahead on the channel, and looking forward to taking a closer look at our modular fence kits and our Brickmania kits as well. So really fun time, lots of building ahead, lots of Bricklink ordering ahead. But, it was a great weekend at Bricks Cascade 2025, and looking forward to a fun week of work here in the Lego room. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.